these are important jobs. These were not fraud and they were not waste. They were essential positions in our communities.
Now at 5, federal worker whiplash. Tonight, fired federal probationary workers are waiting to find out if they have a job or not. A federal judge ordered 18 federal agencies to bring them back by Monday afternoon. It's a ruling Oregon's Attorney General is celebrating tonight. He joined a multi-state lawsuit to stop the mass layoffs. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ray Gazaway in for Steve Dunn.
And I'm Deborah Knapp. K2's Vasily Varlamos getting a reaction to this restraining order from a fired federal worker. Vasily?
Yeah, Isabella Isaacson says she's proud of the justice system for fighting what she believes is for a just and right cause, adding that she hasn't received a reinstatement letter yet and she loved her job. A federal judge issued a temporary restraining order to 18 federal agencies, putting a stop to federal probationary firings. The order also mandates the reinstatement of these employees by this upcoming Monday. This follows a lawsuit from Oregon Attorney General Dan Rayfield and 20 other attorneys general. A recent fired employee telling me she feels her firing was unjust.
Every employee was fired with the same letter, the same memo, and in it was stated that we were fired due to a failure to perform, and that our service was no longer in the best interest of the American people.
Isabella Isaacson, a U.S. Army veteran and a former public affairs officer for the U.S. Forest Service, says the nature of the firing was harsh.
Certainly the nature of those words is hard not to take personal, knowing what I personally and many others like me have dedicated to their jobs.
Limbs all the way to the ground.
Isaacson says she loved her work, and if she could return, she would. She says she has not received a reinstatement letter. Isaacson added that there are currently only 2 employees left from her former department, which shares fire information in the Ochoco National Forest.
This is an important service to our communities, and I feel as though I have a responsibility to continue that work.
I spoke with another fired federal employee who did not want to speak on camera, the person explaining they will likely not return to their former agency because they feel the agency did not fight on their behalf. Now, according to the order, the federal agencies have until 1 p.m. Monday afternoon to reinstate these employees. The judge's temporary order will remain in place for the next 2 weeks. Coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll share more from Isabella on the impact of these firings and how they may impact college kids wanting to get into the profession. Live in Salem, Vasily Varlamos, K2 News.
Vasily, thank you for that. A live look now at the White House. That order was one of 2 federal judge rulings this week requiring President Trump to bring back workers, slowing down his effort to downsize the government and cut waste.
Both judges separately found legal problems with the way the firings were carried out. The Trump administration has appealed the first ruling, the White House press secretary calling it an attempt to encroach on the president's power to hire and fire employees.